Hi everyone, this is another West Next video here in North County, San Diego, California. And I'm in Deluz Canyon. My name is Ricky. And what's next today is something that I've been wanting to do successfully. I've done this in the past. It was okay the first time I did it. Second time I did it using a little crock pot, thinking that keeping it on warm will keep it at 140, 150 for a length of time, which is 28 days, which 4 weeks is about how long it takes to make the Maillard process to take effect, to make black garlic. And that's what I like to do because I make bread, and black garlic is one of my favorite ingredients in my sourdough bread. It's black garlic and port wine in there in my videos. And if you'd like, I put one of my descriptions down below with my fermented 4 that I use this black garlic in. But I also use it in a lot of other recipes because it's delicious. But I want it organic, and I want to get it myself. And I have a very small budget, so making it myself is good for me, especially if you're keeping something at such a low temperature for a long time. It's not very costly at all. Now my solution was to use a temperature regulator, and that would be something like that I'm using here, and it has a probe that's inside this, and this is a reveal, so I have not opened this up yet. I am going to see if my 28-day experiment, keeping this at 141, 142 degrees, gave me what my results are. And then I'm going to tell you how I did it. So let's take some of the aroma control pieces off of here, and some of my makeshift insulation, which is an old t-shirt and a sheet. And now we're going to get into where the black garlic is. Hopefully we have black garlic, and I'm taking off a few of these little clips and another insulation thing that I put around here. Oh, I can feel it still nice and warm. And it has a really nice aroma. It's not real garlicky. It has a kind of a caramely smell to it. And then let's take the saran wrap that I put on here to kind of double down on what I wanted to do. And now that's a little probe that was in there keeping that the right temperature. And let's see how the garlic turned out. Before I did that, before I made them, I put them in the freezer thing, the food saver bags, because I figured that would also help prevent a lot of aroma from coming out. Looks like the ones in the bottom were a little warmer, maybe, than the ones at the top. They all look like, I don't know if they're going to be any good. So let me go find get an instrument here to cut one of these open and see what we got. And I think that would be called a scissors. And I have a little pair of them right here. So let's see what we got going on with this little experiment here. I'll cross my fingers that we do have a successful black garlic out of this method. Okay, let's peel a little of this back. What do we have here? What's inside this? Oh my goodness. Will you look at this? That is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now, what's the inside look like? What's it feel like? Maybe I'll use the scissors here. It's warm. It's still 140 degrees. Because this is the day that I'm doing this. So let's look at the inside. Oh yeah. So there is the black garlic and the form of this, and oh, I can't tell you. I can't describe the flavor of this. This is perfect. So there you have it. This is it. And I now have a method to really make homemade black garlic economically, safely, and now I can just store my black garlic just like this, probably for a very long time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, this is good. Oh, what am I going to make with this today? Ooh. Yum.